guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to make an amazing cake. It is a banana bread but with a twist. Okay, so here we have our flour. I have 1.5 cups of flour. I have my overripe 2 large bananas over here. Okay, then should I start with the wet ingredients or the dry ingredients? Let's go first with the dry ingredients. So I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We have 4 tablespoons of sugar, and we have 2 tablespoons of grated coconut. Okay, then here we have a half a cup of milk, or if you don't have milk you can just use water. Then here we have 2 eggs, and here we have 3/4 of vegetable oil, or you can switch it up with either butter or BB, otherwise called margarine. Okay, so let us start with the process. Okay, so make sure your flour you sieve it before. Okay guys, okay, so we are going to start with our dry ingredients first. So as I have told you, this is 1.5 cup of flour. So we are going to add in our baking powder, that is 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, so next we are going to add our 4 tablespoons of sugar. Then you're going to go to our last dry ingredients, that is the 2 tablespoons of grated coconut. So then you mix thoroughly. At this point you can add any dry ingredient according to your liking. Yeah, like cinnamon, cardamom, you name it. On the comment section, tell me what I can add next time also, because we are learning together. Okay, so after that we are going to keep our dry ingredients aside and now start mixing the wet ingredients separately. Okay, so I had already mashed my 2 bananas. So I'm going to add in my 2 eggs. At this point you can also use a fork. It is not a must you have a whisk. So you can use a fork. Okay, so after that we're going to add in our 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. You mix thoroughly. This process, by the way, requires so much patience. You have to mix. So that everything else can be able to blend into one another. And lastly, we are going to add our milk. 1/4 cup of milk. If we don't have milk, you can just use water or yogurt. Yeah. So work with whatever you have. Don't strain yourself. If you have milk, use milk. If you have yogurt, use yogurt. So now we have all the dry ingredients in one bowl and all the wet ingredients in another bowl. So now we are going to take our wet ingredients and mix them with our dry ingredients so that you can be able to get the paste. Okay? So you pour in the wet ingredients little by little. Little by little. Okay, so guys, at this point, I think I'm going to break my whisk. I'm going to switch it up with my muiko. Or any wooden stick that you have around the kitchen. It smells amazing, guys. Oh my. Look at that consistency. If you feel your paste is too thick, you can add some milk. I think that's enough. Okay guys, so you continue folding your mixtures together. One last time. So now we are going to prepare where our dough is going to go. I don't have a baking tray at the moment, so I'm going to use my sufuria over here. So let's prepare our sufuria over here. So one thing we need in order to prepare our sufuria, the base of our sufuria and also the sides, is flour and any solid butter. You can use Blue Band, you can use butter, you can use also samli. Okay, dadao. guys. You can use whatever. Tuendelee. Hebu ngoja nijaribu kama itapakika, ndio kukuaibisha. Haya, record. Okay, so we are going to take our solid oil. You can use your hands, or if you have a paper towel, you can use a serviette. For me, I'm using a serviette. So you just scoop that. So you apply inside your baking tray. And guys, make sure your baking tray is dry, completely dry, because if it is not dry, the oil won't be able to stick, and we don't want our cake to stick inside our baking tray. So apply a generous amount. Evenly. Okay, can you see it, guys? So now you're going to use a flour. So you shake it inside your baking tray. I hope guys you're going to try this and tag me. So you shake off the excess flour. So after we are done with preparing our baking tray, we are going to take our mixture and pour it inside the baking tray. It smells amazing, guys. Wow. Okay, guys, so our dough is set for the oven or jiko. If you don't have an oven, you can use a jiko. Okay guys, hii keki mpaka sote tujue kupika regardless. So after hapo, you're going to do this so that your mixture can be in the same level. Guys, look at that. So now we are going to take it, we are going to put it inside our oven. If you have oven, you can use 180 degrees temperature, top and bottom, for 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, and also if you don't have an oven, you can still use a jiko you're going to put your charcoal inside the jiko, just a little. Make sure the top part, if you're using a jiko, make sure your baking tray is sealed on top. You can also seal it with aluminium foil, so that even the steam can be able to help the cake cook well. Okay, bye. See you when our cake is ready. Guys, we are back. I am back with the cake. Look at how it turned out. Okay, so let us turn it and see. Hello guys, so we are back with our cake. It has turned out to be so great, but I'm going to turn it on this plate and you're going to see at the bottom how it has turned out. So I'm going to flip it over. Guys, look at how that trick I've told you. You make sure the base of your baking tray, you apply the solid oil properly and also put some little flour underneath. You see how it came out just perfectly without stressing us. But if you don't oil your baking tray well, it is going to give you a hard time removing the cake inside. So look at it, guys. Wow. So there goes our cake, our banana bread with a twist of some grated coconut. Okay, so guys, we are going to see if our cake has cooked through thoroughly. So you're going to use this hack. I normally see it online using a fork or a toothpick, but I don't have a toothpick at the moment, so we're going to use a fork. You see, it is clear, meaning it has cooked so well. Look at that, guys. Wow, it has cooked so well. Okay, so guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you for staying staying tuned throughout this video, and please, you can try it at home. You can try it you can try the recipe out with your siblings, and I'm going to leave my social media handle in the description box, so you can go. If you manage to cook such a cake, you can be able to tag me on my social media handle.